And we're live! Welcome, wonderful viewers of the World Wide Web and conscious beings in all realities, to Immersed Minds!
Hello! Hello, everybody. We're live.
Everybody.
It's Friday. It's a bit later than usual. But we're ready to discuss some AI stuff and actually have a great chat. But sometimes we discuss AI, and sometimes we dive into different topics, and I think today will not be the what I want to say.
We do exactly that, right?
Exactly. Anyways,
Yeah.
if you didn't watch the stream about VR1 today, you should go and watch the stream. By the way, it's
Yep.
on MRTV, or we retweeted this as well on Somnium Twitter. And what have you seen interesting happening in AI this week? I've seen that Midjourney has a new feature where you can actually take the picture, put it to Midjourney, remix it to a vector-based picture, and then take that and import it in Figma and use it as a design tool. So they just made this this very easy. So you can take any picture, you can generate any picture, make it into vector style picture, and then you'll be able to use it in design. So which I think it's pretty cool for designers. So
awesome.
that's one thing I caught my mind, and then there's a lot of things in my Twitter feed happening, where I see lots of 3D morphing things, where from one picture AI can make the 3D of all the surrounding around it, and then you can kind of walk in it and move in it as if you were there, which is pretty powerful. I've seen some really crazy examples of it. And that's very interesting. Just one picture of surrounding, and then let's say you have a backyard with a tree. You make a picture, or you have a picture of that, and then it makes all the 3D model of the backyard, including what's behind the tree and with the tree, and it's super accurate.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So it makes a full 3D scene,
Exactly. It's kind of like scene where you move, but I think it's comprised out of pictures and all that's basically.
Hello.
What's up, bro? You okay?
Oh, here
Oh,
he is! The legend!
now we can hear you.
the myth,
Oh, it works?
the furry!
Yes! Finally!
Where you at, bro?
People cheering!
Wow!
Sounds like you're having sounds like you're having a party in the
It's not a
background.
concert, man!
I'm kind of in the under the back doors of a bar. Yeah.
Yeah, I called it. This guy's legend.
dude. If you're drunk, you shouldn't be streaming. If you're drunk,
Don't worry.
He's not streaming. Ultra is streaming, and Ultra is not drunk, right? Ultra, you're not drunk, right?
Now. How's that bar? Yo,
streaming.
everyone, yo, Friday night!
Yeah. Whoa.
Okay, Gallifex, tell us what's new in it. What's new in
Also,
AI?
hi, Sherry. I think we might have met in VR chat. Right? Your name sounds familiar. I'm not sure. I think we have met, right?
Maybe.
Or not sure. Oh, okay. Maybe, but well, welcome. Does this thing work?
How about you guys?
No, it's says the resource you visited
yeah, it
does not exist.
Yeah, you can reload it. It will force refreshes.
Okay, reload.
Yeah.
Yo,
I reload.
Reload.
Yeah, it will.
Okay, now it works. Yes, now it works. Okay, we see your
doesn't
screen.
work for me.
Very good.
It's not working. Reload.
Pro Painter improving. Okay, you have it Pro Painter, and then I read it. Pro Painter improving propaganda and transformer for video impact. I was like, propaganda improving why would you improve propaganda?
Yeah, it's the future of AI.
Wait, what? Improve propaganda? So it shouldn't say that.
I read it like this, okay, and I was like, okay, that's interesting.
I see. Yeah, well, yeah, welcome everyone. Sorry for the wait. I saw you were having a cool, fun chat anyway. So, yeah, like my audio is not super great, but
It's fine. It's
like
fine.
in
We
terms
can
of
hear well.
okay. But yeah, I mean this week or this like last time, there has been like stuff in a bit in like 3D like generation, and also video generation, and also in language models, and also some stuff that is useful for 3D modelers that is different from 3D generation, but it's still useful, and also stuff for coders. So basically, like nothing like radically new, but like a lot of advancements in different things, I think. Where did Sheru go?
Cool.
Oh,
What's
he
going
just
on
left,
here?
I guess.
Like they're making a
No, I
model
think he's
from
here.
an image.
He's behind the slope. He's AFK, so he probably went somewhere.
Okay. I'm curious how he found how he found this event. But anyway, we can talk later. Yeah. Anyway, this is one of the 3 like model papers that came out like last week. Let me see. There's another similar one that I wanted to bring up. If I can scroll in my notes. Okay, while I scroll, yeah. So to explain this a little bit, so like 3D model generation at the moment works by first having at hand several images of an object from different perspectives, and if you have that, then there's a whole bunch of other techniques that create a nerve, which is a representation of a 3D model for which like matches like the object that you have like pictures for, right? Basically that sort of things exist. And so like people who are trying to make 3D model, one of the approaches, like this paper that is actually probably the best currently, is to have a model that generally, like diffusion models generate an image of an object. Basically they're trying to train models that generate like something like 6 images, but which are all of the same object from different perspectives, but like they're all consistent, right? If that makes sense what I'm saying.
From a text. From a text prompt. That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, from a text.
That's like crazy.
Yeah, just like DALL-E or Midjourney or Stable Diffusion or whatever. But rather than just generate like one image of like a robot or something, it will generate like this image and like this image and like this image from the back and wherever. And like, but they will be like all consistently like as if they were from like the same object. And yeah, this paper is like doing it better than anyone. I mean, you can see like the like models generated in the video like look like really good. And there's this other way. I can find it. I think I can Google it. Like there's a company that already offers a service for 3D model generation. We don't know which models they're using, I think, because it's probably like proprietary or who knows, but it's called Meshi. And yeah, you can try it, I think, like yeah, this one.
3D game assets.
Yeah, so like
I tried this last week. It wasn't really good.
Are they actually game?
yeah, I've seen both.
Game.
I've seen like things like which are not good and things which are not that good. I've seen like really varied things.
But
What's
give
the
it a
poly
couple
count
of
on
weeks.
these? Like when it
Oh, the poly count. Actually, the poly count is not. The poly count is not really well defined in this because it's generating a nerve, which is a different representation of a 3D model than a mesh. But then you can convert it to a mesh, and then you basically choose the fidelity when you in that conversion.
let's try it out now.
Yeah, should we try? Like, I don't know. Like, just tell me something. I don't actually know like how this works,
Arnold
but like.
Schwarzenegger with a Tommy gun or something like that. I don't know. Or like a cat eating a piece of meat. Or something.
Yeah, gangster Arnold
Yeah,
Schwarzenegger.
exactly. Yo, that's a good one.
So
Yo,
it's-
let's see what this
The
thing
one
goes
I
up
tried
with.
was, I asked it to make
I'm like completely. I have no idea how to spell.
Bro, tell it to
It's
make a
words.
fox, bro. Yo, tell it to make a fox wearing pants. Fox don't usually wear pants.
Sorry, I can't type this fast in VR.
Oh my god,
Fox wearing a pair of jeans.
poor guy. You might get sued for this.
I need a better
Arnold
keyword.
What? Yo, it's not gonna work, bro. It's gonna be like, yo, what's Schwarzenegger? I don't think it'll understand that. We'll get some weird
It's AI. It will know. Wait, I need a better keyword. Like.
It will send you an email saying, "I know."
Okay, wait. I have a better keyword now, but I don't know. I don't know how long it takes to generate. Like, there's something. Okay,
How long
this.
does it take? Last time we tried this,
I guess-
it took like 2 days.
Yeah, no, but last time it was last time it was a completely different model. This one is like way more optimized. Like, yeah, like it's 30%
Bottle.
now.
That's how you.
Okay, okay.
That's how you survive in VR chat. You need to have a bottle next to you.
Yeah, no, I had a
Also,
bottle
we're
here.
streaming.
Sorry.
I
Yeah,
forgot
but
we're
we're
streaming.
like 11 p.m.,
worries.
so I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Oh! Something is happening with my controller. Ah! I'm sliding.
Yo, is it
Battery.
doing its
Oh my
thing,
god.
or- What's it doing? What is that? It's like 82%.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
82%.
god, it's
I
happening.
think he's killing his
Guys,
computer.
Arnold Schwarzenegger
His
is a
computer's
gangster.
killed.
Who could it be?
Gills froze because his computer's working hard.
Wait, what was it? The bottle on the Gills side, or
Yeah, I think he's had like a
I
run
think we
of it.
stopped hearing you, Gil. We
Yo,
don't
he
hear you
froze.
again.
He froze. Oh, there he is back.
He froze. Oh,
Oh, he's back. He's back.
hello.
No.
But now we don't hear you.
No.
You waving?
Yeah, we can't hear you though.
We don't
Hello?
What the hell?
Oh, here he
My
is.
God, what is this?
Yeah, I didn't
It's a
know.
perfect avatar
You
for
called
you.
it. It's a
Yo, it's-
monstrosity.
I'll tell you want it.
But can you see it
I
from
know
the
you
other
want
side?
it.
Bro,
Oh
look
my
at
god, no, just
there is
The
no
Oh my
Perfect
goodness.
avatar.
What is this?
Yeah,
I know you want this one.
Give me cookies.
It's only 0.18. Brilliant.
My God,
yeah. So
what have we done?
yeah, this was success.
What? What? Did you just say success, or what's happening there?
Success.
This reminds
success,
me
okay.
of the film The Fly. You know, like
Yeah.
the guy gets in the
Yeah,
teleport
exactly.
and it's like comes out
He's
the
like,
other
it
side.
went through AI. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yo, I
Based on
think
the spelling, yeah, this is exactly what
Exactly.
we.
This is exactly what we asked
it's
for.
like you wanted an Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Good
Come on,
effects, don't
bro,
die.
many
yo, I
layers.
know it's scary, man. Come back, bro. We have to kill it before it escapes.
Exactly. Artific, when are you bringing back the horror game?
Yeah, it's here already. it's coming from the.
This is the banner. This is the banner for it. This is the banner for it.
this is the. Yeah, this will be the creatures.
This is
Oh,
one of the
no.
creatures that you've got
Bro,
to take
that's
out.
crazy, man. You
You
can
will
see
come and they
They're
will
tiny.
jump on you from the
They're
dark.
ankle height.
creatures and
They all
stuff,
run
bro.
around at ankle
Dynamic.
height.
Yeah, there will be
Tiny.
Oh
two
my
enemies.
goodness,
There
that
will
would
be
be
two creatures,
horrible.
baby Blakes. and this thing.
Baby Blake's on that. What's worse?
Yeah, I still
Baby
think that
Blakes.
baby Blake is more scary, but it's close.
I mean, it's like dark corridors and all of this stuff. Honestly, even if you
Yeah.
put some puppies, I'll be scared.
Yeah, and Ultra will make the voiceover for it.
One part that I was impressed with was the fact that it makes all the material levels for you. So
Sure,
it gives
bro.
you your
are you seeing
normal,
this, man? Look at what
It
it's
gives you all
done.
the
What should we
material
do with this?
texture.
What?
Look, we generated some strange
Yeah, I've seen it.
creature from the depths of hell. It's come here to remind us of our sins. What should we do with it?
We should download
Trash
it
can?
and then upload it here.
It's kind of cruel though. I was gonna like release it in the wild, you know, but like if you want to kill it,
Let
that's
it
kinda
run
cool.
around.
So actually, like interesting thing about the 3D generation, I started to look into procedure generation. I saw that these guys, they're using Houdini. It's like really good software, really old one as well. They're really good for generating procedural worlds. So like if you like a lot of the big open world games are actually what's happening to my hand. Open world games like Far Cry 5, Matrix Awaken, all these like big open world games actually using this and then import it into Unreal or Unity. And these guys, they actually created a system where you can like change things using the software, which like you put like different rules in there, and based on the rules, it will start creating the world. So you can have different rules for like streets, buildings, all these things. So it's like node-based thing, and you can generate like the whole world just procedurally. Just sort of program all these rules and then click a button and you have the world. So it's really powerful, and they have system where you can do it on runtime as well. So you have this system, then you can change some of those rules, and you can regenerate it. Haley.
Can you imagine
Hey,
being at
what's up,
runtime
Ollie?
and being able to
Hey, how's
talk
Ollie
to the
doing?
AI?
Woo!
Imagine you had your
What's
AI
up?
agent and you said to her, "Oh, can you make this street look like a gangster's?"
Yeah.
Place
That's
or
exactly
whatever.
what they
Thing on
did.
the screen?
Yeah.
Because
Look at that,
you have like
Ollie.
these different sliders that are like parameters that you can customize, and then they put information into the basically like ChatGPT model about all of the customizations that are possible, and then you can say what you want, and it will create basically use the sliders,
That's
send
mental.
it to the software.
The
and
closer we can get
generate the
to
world.
the holodeck off of Star Trek, the better. That's what I
Yeah,
want. I
yeah.
want to walk up to the thing and go, "I fancy going to whatever," and it makes it.
Yeah. So
Doesn't matter if it's messed up.
it's sort of
But
like
just the fact that you can
low
do it.
level. It's much simpler than what these guys are doing with the model. It's a sort of like straightforward thing. But they also connected it to I think Midjourney or Stable Diffusion or something like that, and they generated textures for that as well. Their system allows it to update it on a runtime, so you can be in the world.
Whoa.
And you see as the AI is generating the textures for the world and sort of
So it plugs
rebuilding
into
the world.
Unreal?
It plugs in into Unreal and Unity as well.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, I'm sure we could get it in Unity.
Yo,
right
can
now.
we get it in Unity? Is it like compatible with the
I think
version?
if Denevro,
you can get it. It's
Denevro's
quite
system, he
expensive.
can update on the fly. I'm sure he would be able to import that. Like,
It's
almost instantly.
basically it works
Yeah.
is that it generates a file with the information, different prefabs and models and stuff go, and that thing can be used in the Nevro systems, in my systems, and wherever to
Yeah,
just
you've got something that
regenerate the
you've
whole
got
world.
like an on-the-fly uploader now as well, don't you? In here.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can,
yeah.
yeah, perfect. Like,
Yeah.
the closer we get to the point of we can generate something and import it on like instantly, amazing. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, so
I think that's
I
like the
think-
next stages that people would looking for. Like,
Yeah,
people will be
absolutely.
expecting to pull stuff out the wallet. Could you imagine it reads the metadata of the object? Never been created before, but AI can create a three-dimensional version of that object just because it knows what it is. Like, can you imagine you had a pair of shoes by Fuchsias or whatever like that? Never been generated in three-dimensional form, but because it sees the picture and it knows what a shoe looks like, it could generate a three-dimensional version. Put the actual artwork on the outside of that, and then you could import it and put it on as your avatar. That's a complete use case right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think I wonder when we look at all these people that are trying these different, basically like image to 3D generations, if maybe going through this procedural tools generation and then using AI to operate them isn't more like short-term goal that's more achievable, because with that you sort of like those guys are creating like it's already working and it's used for years. It's just you need like super skilled people to actually
computers,
operate the
yeah.
software and set it up.
Yeah.
But if you can have AI that would be able to help you with that, or just predefine the world, and then you would just have city builder, and in there you would just tell the AI, okay, want the streets like that. Okay, no, it's too much. Make it a little bit smaller. Make the streets narrower, buildings higher in this section, and all these things. So then it like software like this could be much more approachable to people. And there's a lot of things like that. Even like on Unity Asset Store, there are people that are like city builder and different things. So a lot
Definitely,
of people
definitely
actually
from
work
like
in it.
a demo stage. Like if you were really wanting a quick mock-up version in a particular style, or that would be good to get the general like size and shape and space. But I think we're always going to have that human element of people coming in and going, this isn't quite right, this doesn't feel right, and having that input from a human side, from a design
Yeah.
point of view, making sure that's the way that we expect it to be.
Yeah, but
'Cause
I was thinking that, but then I played those games, and I thought that there is like team of I don't know how many people that are just placing the things there manually, or they have some things that put it there automatically, and then they reorganize it and doing it manually. But apparently, it's actually not the thing. What they do is that when you have a cutscene or some place that's important for the story or something like that, then they're actually going to do it manually, or they're going to rewrite it from the procedure generated thing. So I know that for the Matrix Awaken game, that they actually created the whole highway system. They sort of like said, okay, like we want the highways here, here, and here, and it should be like big like that, and so on. It created the highway system, and then they said, because they knew that they want to do the chase, and there will be like cutscenes, and it will be like super important for the game. So they actually created that manually, and then let the procedure design
and then just
sort of connect
procedurally made the
everything up.
rest of it. Oh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. But
Yeah.
the rest of it, like the city is like like 25 square kilometers big. It's huge, and most of it is just generated by this procedure tool and those tools, or like Spider-Man. I think it was generated in a similar way. Not sure which software they used, but they for sure generated like they created like whole Manhattan, So so it's just sort of alternative approach to this. I think really cool.
Yeah. What's up with like
Everyone
open world
Imagine
games?
imagine they would give us those files. Like they've made them. They've done it now. They've finished with it. They should just give us the files to play with.
Who?
'Cause
Who's
that would
they?
be
That
amazing to
would be
see.
cool. That would be cool.
Burger
Yeah, because
people.
then you can just use their blueprints and
Yeah.
change the city, and you have new city. It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have new
Oh, hey,
cutscenes
Wolfo.
and stuff.
Yo,
Yeah, that
Wolfer,
would be
what's
cool.
up, bro?
But yeah, I guess that's
Hello.
not happening.
Hey, hey, hey.
What's going on?
We're talking, just
Hey, Wolfer.
Just
chatting,
came to see what's up.
chilling. Galifex over here,
Yeah.
he's like at a bar right now.
But actually, what they
We're
did,
getting drunk.
He's actually too drunk for us. Like
Yeah, he was like in the middle of speaking, and then he just like woo, and like yo, look at him now. He's knocked out, cold drunk.
we heard glass fly. He was
Friday.
cheering. He was
Friday,
cheering.
baby.
Glass flying across the room. Now he's lying on the ground. Like we don't know what he's
Oh,
up to.
Yo,
that's it's not there already. But
yo,
on the previous page, there was actually a pretty cool thing, because there was someone that was playing rock paper scissors with ChatGPT. I was like over here. It was like little text screenshot, and there was the human won 4-0, and there was good job, paper, another win, paper covers scissors. I was like, yeah, okay, that's nice. I would like to play that game.
Wow, I want to play
Paper
with
cover scissors.
Yo, I want to
What?
play
Yeah,
against
yeah.
it. That's actually really. I
Yeah.
actually want to go
So
play against it right
paper's
now.
like the strongest out of papers.
Yeah, it's
a
like
cheater,
super paper.
Super paper. Yeah.
Yo, how do you win against a game like that? You know, like paper beats the scissors. What do you reply? Bro, you get like a whole argument and debate about the material that things are made out of. That's a fun game.
Do you know what? Blast from the past that I just came across today. Somebody somewhere. I don't know where it was actually. Minesweeper. Do you remember that game? you
Yeah,
used to have
bro, I
on
don't
your
even know how
computer?
to play that game.
Gosh,
I was like pressing randomly.
I started
I
started to play it. An hour later, I looked at the time and went, "What the hell? Like, I've been playing this for an
Damn,
hour."
bro.
I was like,
Was it nostalgic?
like-
Did you feel like a little kid?
yeah, no, I just, you know, when you start playing it, you're like, "Oh, I hit the bomb," and you had to keep going. I was like,
Yeah, you just
it was
randomly
about an
click.
hour.
I was like, bro, pinball.
Yeah, it's just
that was a
you
fun
click
game.
around.
Windows
Yeah.
had like a pinball game. That was a crazy game. bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we thought the graphics was so good.
Yeah,
on the pinball.
wow, man.
Yeah,
How things have changed, bro. Like PlayStation 2 and
the ball,
was
the
like,
ball was
whoa,
flying
bro.
about, glitching when it was hitting off the sides. And
I have a question for you guys. Yo, like going back to the topic of open world games. What's up with like all these open world games? Like there's so many open world games now. Every single game's an open world game. Become like a trend in the arena of gaming. It's very very
So
strange.
what does that
now.
really mean?
Based-
what does it really mean?
I don't know. It seems like everyone's trying to show off the technology that they're able to accomplish through these open world games. Do you guys think that open world games are just a fad? Or, you know, I think so. I think it's
no
like a trend.
way.
I think it's a trend. I think people
What
will
No, I
about
become
think-
like
Zelda?
sick of
like,
well, yeah, but like Zelda's more like an
Yeah,
open
it's-
world closed game where it seems like it's an
I
open
think it's
world,
more
but it does
the
have a linear
illusion.
path.
yeah,
Yeah, you know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's the
Those games
illusion
are
of
great.
open.
Those
Yeah.
games are, I love those games, you know, where it gives you the feeling that it's like in an open world, but you know, like there's a story, I don't know, you know?
Yeah,
this
I
is
don't know,
kind of an
like,
open world.
for example-
we need some lore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
for
gonna put a
example,
bunch of
those
when,
on
when
my
you have
bulletin
something
board.
like Skyrim,
Yeah,
Buffer. Yeah, so when you have Skyrim, it's I know like not everyone actually likes Skyrim,
I love Skyrim.
but I liked it quite a lot. And like in Skyrim, that you have like the main stories, and then there are
Yeah.
a lot of stories connected to the fiction. So you can get to mages, and you can get through their whole story, and at the end you become sort of the archmage, and you have your like cool study in the university
Yeah,
and
Dark
all these things, or
Brotherhood.
you go to Dark Brotherhood. They have actually a really cool story
Yeah,
as
they were
well.
great story, bro.
And you can sort of like discover the world and go to these different sections. It can get like you can get quite lost as well.
Yeah, that's
So
a
like
good
in the
point.
middle
like-
and you don't know what to do. But then a lot of people actually like then quit and then come back later. And
yeah.
I think like the Skyrim comparing to those other games, they have like really, first of all, they have like really good world that sort of works together, the lore, and then there are these stories and the things that you can play and you can become. So it's really like role playing games or.
Yeah.
So you can become the mage, you can become the warrior, and you can go through these stories and discover things, and you can be bitten by vampire and go through
Yeah.
that and become vampire or search for cure or all these things. But then you have these modern games where I don't know, for example, Far Cry that I mentioned. It has actually quite targeted story, and I played Far Cry 5 and I actually liked it a lot. So you have this really cool environment that you can go through, but there's not really so much to discover. But it's more like directed story. So that's what you were saying.
Yeah.
So I sort of like that as well. But then I think a lot of games they don't have neither one of those.
Yeah, it's just
and
empty.
Like only feature is that you can you have
Yeah.
the huge environment, and at the end
Mhm.
that's boring. Like
No
what?
content.
One thing I really enjoyed
And
about
pe-
Skyrim was like when you'd like stumble on like a quest by accident. Like I remember playing the game and then I just went into like a cave, bro, and then I found that that stone for Meridia. She's like a Daedra, and I was like, what the heck is this? And like it's those surprises like that where you stumble on things that I really enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's a really great point. Yeah, we need more open world games. Do it right, everyone. Come on.
Yeah, so I would actually say that you're right that like a lot of people are just making bigger things without thinking about it and providing like any of those things that people actually play those games or like those games. So just making it bigger and bigger. But I think we need like more depth in there. Because with Skyrim, like
I believe that. Yeah, that's what I believe. I think we've got to a stage that everybody wants that speed run experience. Like you want to do it now, and it needs to be finished, and you need to complete it as quickly as you can. Like nobody has a game fully thought out to make it last for longer. Or like what was this? What was the one you went about on the horseback? I can't remember the name of that.
Red Dead.
Did you ever play that game?
Red Dead.
Red Dead.
Yeah, Red Dead.
That was set up that people complained like mad that they had to get on a horse and ride it around.
That's the best part of the game.
Really? They were like, we want fast travel. We want fast travel.
Oh, yeah,
because they
fast travel.
But they're on a horse. Like, how fast can you make a horse
right?
move?
It's like, bro, you're in the Wild West. Like, what do you buy? You know what game you buy?
Yeah, I think like if there would be a game, and that's what I'm thinking of building myself, that would be able to do both of those things. So you would be able to go, and because like when I started to play what is it called, the new game from Bethesda.
Starfield? Yo, is that game good?
Yeah.
I've heard like it's really good.
I started playing it.
I heard about that.
It's
it good?
different than I thought. I thought that it will be more okay, like you're going to a spaceship and you're traveling and so on. So it will be more like smooth experience, like in some other games. But you just like load sort of new scene. It's very fast.
Yeah,
but it's a little bit breaking the immersion.
Loading in Skyrim was like, bro, the loading.
Like this is really fast. It's like 1 second and it switches, so it's super fast. But still, it's like a little bit different. But feels good so far. It's been like a couple of hours. The story.
Is the lore good?
The story seems like really interesting. Like that, I want to follow it.
Okay.
So let's see. But. So if there will be a game that will be able to do that first quick experience, so you will be able to play the game and have all the conveniences of casual play, and you will be able to get into it. But then it will have the depth and complexity. So you will be because like I think that's what why people coming back to Skyrim, because they have the emotional investment from past, also that's a big thing. But they already went through the learning curve, so they already know the game. And they don't need to go through that initial phase. So they just go in and then they can do whatever they want to do.
Do you not hate it when you get choices though? Because you always believed that you should have made a different choice at one point.
Nah, man, no regrets in life.
One of my problems.
No regrets in life.
This is one of my problems for these games, because I played the Detroit game. Like the Detroit become the AI turning into a human kind of thing. I started to play that, and I was like, oh, if I make this choice, that might get me to the human quicker, and it really affected the gameplay.
Oh yeah.
Because you were thinking about what. And I was like, and then if you didn't complete it properly, it would put you back, and you had to do a different choice.
And then you have to keep on playing the game.
I always think these choice games, I like them to a point, but I still believe that we should have free choice to be able to do what we want.
So
but
what's the solution, bro?
There
How
still
can you create
has
a choice game without regret?
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
like something like
I don't think I'm the right user for them. I think I should just not play these games because I'm really bad at it.
Yeah, I think like in Westworld, they had like really good idea because there you come to the Westworld, and in the beginning, it's super casual. You can do whatever. It's super easy, and you can go through all these like latest stories. You can have fun. You can do some adventure. And it's all safe, and you have all your fast travel and all these things, and nothing can happen to you. But then you can venture farther, and there you actually need to invest in it. So you can't, if I take our terminology, you can't fast travel. You actually need to get there. You get hurt, and then you discover these adventures and stuff. So I think this is actually like a really good model, and I haven't seen it in any game where you would be able to, you go in, it's easy, you have fun, you do all of these things, but you're learning the world. You're getting information, you're learning the mechanics, but you can't lose. Then you can venture further, and then where the consequences and the choices forces you, and you can go as far as it's comfortable for you. And I think with this, as people will be discovering the world, they will be coming back because they know there's something more that they can do, and they will slowly get to more complicated,
Missed
dangerous
opportunities.
things.
Yeah.
Yo, Oli,
Oh, I
Wolfenblast,
like those kind of
jump in,
games.
yeah.
Huh?
Tell
I like
us,
those kind of
what
games
you think,
because
bro.
you could play them over and over again, and each time you play it, it'd be a different experience.
Yeah.
If you have different choices you can make to affect the outcome of the game, I like those kind. Instead of just having it the exact same thing every time, you go, okay, well, I go here and I know I open this door and I get this little jewel
Unless you
here.
play Mass Effect.
Okay,
Mass
you
Effect
know
sucks,
exactly what
man.
to do.
Mass Effect 2 and 3.
I like surprises.
Mass Effect 2 is crazy.
Yeah,
Good, bro.
I got
Yeah,
a
but
bunch of
free.
old games like that I'm gonna put on my bulletin board.
Oh, yo, I can't wait. I checked out
'Cause-
some of the
yeah.
games. I was like, yo, they
gonna-
look great, man.
I'm gonna get a
Like,
bu-
ASCII art and everything.
They're hard to get working because they're so old. There's no support for them anymore, and they're made to work on old systems, and it's hard to get them to work on new systems. But
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
working
of
on
games
it.
like
I got
that are just lost in time now, because like technology
Yeah.
is like moving.
they're even hard to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Here, Artific, did you show Shiru the AI? thing?
Oli,
Did you show
Oli,
him?
what are
no,
your
no,
thoughts
uh,
on like gaming and like open
Shiru,
world and
See if you come over here.
choices in the virtual?
I like
space?
open world.
Yeah, I
games.
already
It's
put
like-
you
I
there,
like
bro.
choice.
So I got a
It
little
depends.
robot
I
game.
prefer like story games. Like I really love
I
the
have no
Resident
idea how this
Evil
works,
games.
though.
How there's like a
Yeah,
story
when
and
you
you're kind of
when you
solving a
hold the
mystery
B
and
button
puzzles
on left controller,
throughout.
you
I
can
don't
talk.
think you have too
Then
many
I really-
Oh, wait a
choices
second.
there.
And
But I
she will reply.
Oh,
also
that's a
Killer
I
microphone.
really
Bee
like
killed, right?
Horizon
Yeah.
Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing the second
Be
one
on
right
left
now.
We
controller,
often hear
It's
what
just
they
like
say when you hold it.
more
Uh,
options oriented.
Sorry.
Yeah, you hold.
And there's different
Yeah,
quests. and
there's this one
you
thing I
can
noticed
do,
is
and
that
there's just so much.
there's
I
a
love
lot of
it.
overlap in
That's
audio
awesome.
in terms of distance. So people who talk over there and who talk over here, and then when I rotate my head, everyone from the right side is very loud, but not audible on the left speaker. So I'm kind of wondering what's up with the audio settings in this
I
world.
don't know. I think maybe
I'm
I
a bit
have like
confused
Yeah,
now.
What do you mean?
super voice
Spatial
on or
audio.
something.
Spatial audio. So if you're
Yeah, but-
turning,
Where is it?
Spatial
Okay.
audio shouldn't be
Voice range.
100%
boost.
right
Yeah, I
side
have
and
voice
0%
range
left.
ow, 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 ow.
boost. Yo,
Bill's
just
dog
going
on a
voice
Friday
range.
night.
Is there an audio setting for that?
Yo, you're back. Yo, where is
No,
it?
I don't
Where'd he
think
go?
for that. You can go to tablet
Yo.
with.
Yo,
A
don't
on
hide
the
from me.
right
Yo, come
controller,
back here, gal. I'm gonna get you.
settings,
Hey, Ollie.
I'm gonna catch you.
and
I'll
there are
catch you,
different
gal.
settings.
I got you.
But
Gucci, 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 gucci,
you
gucci.
can
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Gucci,
to
gucci,
balance
gucci, gucci,
left
gucci,
and
gucci.
right.
the whole
So-
I'm gonna
Password again?
tickle you.
It won't
Tickle
let me
you, gal.
upload.
I'm gonna get you.
The second time, once you upload.
I'm here.
There aren't any changes.
I'm here.
Again, so I'll do something like
Finally,
Alice
we
Plan or
made
something.
it.
Upload
Through
it.
Will.
Maybe that's what the problem
Yeah, exactly.
Has arrived. Has arrived.
was. So I'll go try to
No matter how much VR junk there is, I will push through it.
Yes, that's a spirit.
Huh?
have you got the vocal boost on?
The vocal twist? No, what do you
finish
mean?
up the stream.
The
Now
vocal
that
boost.
Guile is here, sorry,
Like
bro.
100.
It's nice. It's nice.
No, I missed all the fun, but anyway, I was having fun with other things.
Demon from whatever. Yo, what are we gonna do with him? You gonna kill him? I want to see him.
Yeah,
I miss it.
no, you
Um,
download it and
well,
you
it-
put it into the horror game.
Yeah, well, I will send it to you while you sleep.
Oh,
and it,
cool.
like,
Yeah, send
Jump
them.
off and like, check this thing out, man.
He's gonna airdrop them to us.
Yo, Oli,
This is
Oli, Oli.
amazing.
Where's Oli? Yo, Oli, check this out. Look.
This is so cursed.
Meshi 3D from text. Yo, we put in here in the
You can
prompt.
download that.
We
though,
put
eh?
in Arnold Schwarzenegger as a gangster. And rotate it, bro.
That
Let's see his
looks
face.
exactly like him
Yeah, that's just
as a
like.
gangster.
Look at how thick he is, bro. Look at those quads, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have metallic, normal map, everything.
Bro, look at his abs and everything.
Yeah, exactly. You can just put it in.
He's smoking through his cleft palate.
The next
Yep.
part is if you could rig it and it could dance, and then you could export
Oh
it.
my god. I don't know. I don't want to see it. I know. I don't want to see it.
Why not? We need to generate something better, like something cuter, like.
Yeah, come on, let's make
Right.
more stuff.
Just write cute at the beginning, just to see what happens.
And I'm not gonna. Okay, now I wanna try. Like, what the?
Abstract idea and bring it to the physical world. Yo, that
Oh,
would be
did you
cool.
just add cute at the
What would
beginning
happen
of this
if you-
existing
if you
thing?
put like a feeling, like happy. What
Oh.
would you create?
Happy
Yo,
cute.
This is like.
Okay, let's
Let's
see.
bring ideas into reality.
Okay, yes, exactly. I can type. Oh, by the way, it's hard to type in this VR setup.
You should put
Happy-
cute and sleepy.
Yeah, happiness approaching singularity. Put it. Let's see what happens.
Oh, I think you're dying. I think you're gonna die again, dude.
Yo, why is he wearing like a taxi cab hat? And he's got like a cigar on or something. Or?
No, don't worry. Like, I just have.
Yeah, he's a
Little
gangster.
gangster.
He's a gangster.
I'm just slow.
Exactly what you were,
Happy,
Yo, it
cute.
made him like a.
Yeah, I thought it will make him, like a boss.
Yeah,
You
bro.
know, and
I don't
it
know
made
why
him
he's
just
so
a regular
small.
guy.
No, he's like little, like a baby. I'm Arnold. Wow, I changed my diaper.
It's
Can
a,
you
it's
actually
his
download this?
hands.
Yeah, you can. It's really
yeah.
amazing. He's got like claws for hands. And, like, he's got like.
I don't
I
know.
tried it
Amazing.
only. It's actually quite cool, like how it does it.
Yo, happy, cute.
Please download him, put him in Mixamo, and wear
Yeah,
him.
let's get him a home. He needs a home.
Next week, you need to come in as him.
Okay, there we go.
Yo, happy,
Whoa.
cute.
Now,
No, no,
happy,
wait,
cute.
Put Salipi. Yo, I don't know what. You know?
Ah, was it? Oh no! He's gonna generate another Eldritch horror thing.
Uwu? What's Uwu?
What's what do you mean?
It's gonna be a happy
Yeah, I
slap.
don't know. I haven't
That's
heard.
what's gonna happen.
Isn't that like?
You don't know what ooh. Ooh just means ooh.
You've been tangled.
Any- Anyway, furry stuff. Like, you wouldn't understand. It's 40%. Wait, halfway there almost. Lol, man, they kicked me out of the ad.
No way.
So now I'm like just in the street, connected to like the little Wi-Fi I can get from the
Yo,
street.
that's some gangster stuff right there, bro.
Yeah,
Use all the
and like
bandwidth inside the pub.
yeah, it's like them just like stealing their Wi-Fi. I'm just like
Suck them dry.
just living the cyberpunk life or something.
Get out of my phone, you're using all my Wi-Fi.
I need it for VR.
Oh no! Oh my God, bro! Oh
Yeah, this is more
No.
like I got downloaded. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it has multiple faces.
yeah, bro. It's like like some
Like a
creepy.
R2D2 furry pillow.
Yeah. But like with random faces thrown in. this is some kind of like weird deity or something,
Yeah,
like
if
it's
you,
orange.
like
if you
Indian.
give this a child, it will become serial killer.
Here's
Yeah, I
one
don't know.
when I was blind. Yeah.
Maybe we'll learn to be more accepting of like differences.
All right.
Makes me
Yo,
a pile
let's
of chewing
finish up
gum
the
stuck-
stream, guys.
stuck on
Like,
top
yo,
of
let's
each
all
other.
take a picture with our child. This is the result of all our lovemaking.
Happy, cute, sleepy. Ooh.
Sleepy.
Yes.
Gather around.
Sleepy. Just say
Get
sleepy.
closer, come on. Shiru, jump
This is
in there, bro.
Sleepy.
We're gonna have a picture, yeah.
Say
Yeah.
goodnight to
Yo,
sleepy
I'm gonna do
guys.
this, lock it.
Say
Let's
goodnight.
go. Wow, immersed minds. Oh my god. This is crazy, man. Text to 3D. Woo, yeah.
It's coming.
It's coming, baby.
The most
You better watch
Ooh.
out. Singularity is here.
Sort of.
This
Yay.
may have been the
Singularity.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, at Immersed Minds. The singularity is exciting. Text to 3D. Who would have known it was possible? Apparently it is. Woo, yeah. Have a wonderful night.
Yeah.
So excited.